Today we'll be taking a look at the closed beta test of Azur Lane and everything you need to know to get started. For the lucky few that managed to get their hands on a code, congratulations. You got yourself Aurora if you decide to play the game after the beta tests end. For those of you who didn't get a code, I wouldn't worry about it. There are still chances to get codes through some community events over on the Discord or through the social media pages. I'll leave links to those below. So, what is Azur Lane? It's a mobile game where you as a commander collect warships and go to battle. These ships just happen to be girls as well, so we'll call them ship girls. If you've heard of Kantai Collection, you probably know what I'm talking about. Of course there are other games with the same premise, Kantai Collection just happens to be the most well known. Anthropomorphized ships just happen to be really popular. A combat would be best referred to as a shoot 'em up, a danmaku, a bullet hell, or something along those lines. You probably know what I mean when you see it. Here's an example on the screen for you. This is Touhou Project, or Project Shrine Maiden. It's another big thing in Japan, so by now you could probably figure out why Azur Lane kicked off so well. Quite simply, we took Kantai Collection, and we took Touhou Project, we put them together, added a little dash of memes, and we've got Azur Lane. I'll explain the memes with an image. So, if you like either of those games I've just mentioned, this might be for you. So how can you actually play the game? Well, you're going to need a relatively decent smartphone, or you can opt to download an Android emulator for your laptop or your PC. Depending on what emulator you decide to go with, the strain on your laptop or PC can vary. Personally, I use my phone all the time, but if I were to use an emulator, it would be Noxplayer. While I've been talking, the tutorial to the game has actually been playing on the screen, so let's jump into it. Like many other mobile games, it's extremely simple and holds your hand all the way through, but doesn't really expand on any individual points. It gives you just enough to play at a very basic level and expects you to learn the rest from reading menus and stat pages. I do intend to make more videos to go further into the mechanics later on, so be sure to check them out. As you can see, the movement in combat uses a joystick. Anywhere you hold on the screen will count as movement, which I personally find quite useful. The ship girls fire their weapons automatically, but the equipment is what decides how they fire. The angle, the rate, the bullet pattern, and whatnot. Torpedoes, battleship cannons, and airstrikes, however, can be manually fired. So that pretty much wraps up my introduction to Azur Lane. Hopefully you learned something from the visuals or from my explanations. And maybe now you're better equipped to decide whether this is the game for you on your lunch breaks. Or perhaps you already play the game and I might have mentioned something you didn't notice. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by dropping a like. If there's anything you feel I missed out or would like me to make a video on, drop a comment below. I'll be making more videos in the coming weeks, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if this is the sort of content that you're looking for. It's also a good way to let me know that I'm doing something right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.